Alright everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. So back from my vacation, so we're going to get caught up on some channel videos and reactions today. So today our plan is to get around to the Shonen Jumps chapters that I missed while I was gone. So we got some Kaiju and Gokuraka chapter reactions already recorded. So today we're just going to get around to the couple of chapters of Akane that have piled up. For regards to read-throughs, I will get back to those next weekend once I've had a chance to rest and recuperate just a little bit more. Just because this last week has been a little bit busier than I expected, so I don't want to overexert myself again. But yeah, otherwise, a lot of good content still coming your way today, so a lot of stuff to look forward to. So if you haven't already, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But without further ado, let's dive into the Akane-Banashi, chapter 133. There's Always Tomorrow, with Rakugo supervision by Keiki Hayashiya, story by Yuki Suenaga, art by Takamasa Moe, with translation by Stephen Paul and lettering by Sneer-on. So we pick up back in the present with, so Master and Isho Arakawa were friends going back to before they were apprentices together? And Urara's like, right, they were together when I first met them. And Akane's like, they've known each other for that long? Which means Master Urara's ages, and she just does a like tiny gasp, and Urara's just staring daggers at her with, shall we stop now? It's like, I'm sorry, please continue! And you have Shiguma-kun was raised in the back streets of Tokyo. He was an impulsive character for better or for worse, and didn't go to school. And Isho was, and you see a sign saying, for your health, Goron-san medicine, tobacco, and something pharmacy? And you have, hey old man, lunch hours are over. And you have a soba shop, Kikuhiko. And you see a moi, and you see this bedragga looking guy, like this like scruffy looking hat, like cloak, I want to say. Looking almost like a beggar with like these empty sake bottles next to him, and like a suitcase in the next seat. He's like, oh, I see. Can I get one more cup to wake me up? And Isho's like, absolutely not, idiot. Especially not to a... He's like, why you little hooligan? And someone bops him on the back of the head. He's like, who talks to a customer like that? Sorry, just a quick picture of the scruffy-looking guy in the bottom there. And you see the Shobo shop owner going, would you like it warmed up? He's like, that'd be fine. I'm sorry though, Kyoe. I don't have... It's like, so it goes on your tab again? It's like, yes, I know. And as you see him, just like, the drunk guy just like happily walking off. Yeah, why are you sulking anyway? And it shows like, you're just giving away free food. And just like whaps him on the shoulder with, and what do you care? It's like, you got into a brawl yesterday and broke a bunch of bowls. You can't even make a simple delivery. She's like, all I'm doing is what my late husband would have done. And if he hadn't been the man he was, we wouldn't have taken you in. And you see a little flashback to like it's raining in a passed out issue in front of the shop. It's like, when are you finally going to teach me to make soba? And she's like, who'd teach a hooligan like you? It's like, but I'm serious. She's like, then let me ask you. Look here. This is your family, isn't it? And you see Kurogane Gumi Inc. sales of 83. Holy Christ. Sales of 83.4 billion yen in 1963. Contracts increased due to Tokyo Olympics demand. So when the firstborn son from a good family gets disowned for wanting to make his own way in the world, is it because he really wants to work at a soba shop? You're only acting on emotion, obligation, comfort, sympathy. But when you meet something that you can truly dedicate your life to, it changes the look in your eyes. And whatever that is for you, it's not soba. It's like, I don't want you around here forever. Here, take out the trash. It's like, I'll have your family meal ready when you get back. And as he goes outside and tosses in the dumpster with a thump and he closes the lid, you see him walking out in the street and going, cities and people change over time. But and you hear someone singing, there's always tomorrow, there's always tomorrow, there's always another day. It's like, oh yeah? And where is it? And as he's walking back, he's got like this book open in front of him. And you see this scruffy looking gangster guy in front of the shop. Hold on a second. Why are you doing that to me? He's got this... Sorry, I know the light reflecting on it's kind of bad. He's got this scruffy looking gangster guy in front of the shop. And as they show notice him, he goes, lunch hours are over. He's like, I'm not here for food. Eating soba gives me hives. He shows like, then what? You're cracking up. What's going on? Are they fighting? You see, It's like, thanks, this saves me the trouble. I don't like going into a restaurant alone. When you see him picking him up and just like laying like a flurry of blows on him. And Ishigo's like, crap, this guy's crazy. He's so damn strong. Oh, and you see like his knuckles like all bloody after having beaten him. He's like, what's wrong? Already out? He's like, come on, Aichi. Did you really get beaten by this scrub? He's like, yeah, that's the guy, Dad. And you see the Yakuza guy from before schlubbing up. He's like, really? He's like, it's that Yakuza from yesterday. He's like, I think I've been a bit the father goes, I think I've been a bit overprotective of you. You gotta be able to overpower these opponents, Aichi. He's like, they're both absolute pushovers. He's like, Nikki. Oh, goddamn. And you see Shigumo, who's also just been like badly beaten up. And he goes, so, have you learned your lesson yet? Don't play games with Yakuza, boy. And he has just like a shiver goes through him. He's like, hey, stop that! And you see Kiyoya trying to get out to come to his defense. Like, he works for us. If this hooligan's done something wrong, then allow me to apologize. And you hear the son going, shut up, hag, as he just like backhands her. And Ishigo's like, I'll kill you, Harry! And the Yakuza just punches him and goes, what did you just say about my dear son? Shouldn't you be more worried about yourself? And as he's punching him some more, he's like, what's going on here? Why are we getting pulverized like this just for beating down a hoodlum? It's like, this sucks. Oh, God. And he seems getting like furious. He's again, I love this art style. Or he's just got like this furious look on his face. Like, it's like, at this point, I don't even care anymore. And you hear a, rah, you boys are beat to crap. That was a hell of a ruckus you just raised out here. And you see scruffy looking Soba guy from before. He's just casually like sitting there like blowing on a bowl of soba and just slurping it up. It's like, still good cold. It's like, oh, sorry, Kiyoya. I ate that food that was for the help. And Ishigo's like, that's the guy with the tab. And you hear, hey, who said you could act this way in front of my dad, as the son tries to like punch him. And you see the father going up and just punching him in the face instead. He goes, sorry about that, Aichi, but this is the one man your dad can't disrespect. Not fucking Christ. Not Captain Rakugo. You see a glug glug as he finishes off the bowl of soba. Like, thanks for the meal. Put it on my tab. He's like, rah, haven't you seen you since Rabal, eh? Can you call it even out of respect for me? The Yakuza guy's like, of course. For the captain who saved my life, anything. He does like the Yakuza bow with like his hands on his knees as he just like bows down to him. Sorry. Right there. And you see Ishigo's just shocked by this, like, who is that guy? It's like, listen up, kids. You still want to make more noise? Then stop on by. And Stigo's like, stop by where? It's like, rah, this is Shinjuku, ain't it? Where else? Excuse me, my throat's getting dry. It's like, to the Rakugo show at Yasakate. And you have show? And you see him just like whipping off his cloak and his hat. That was their first experience with Rakugo. And their first encounter with Master Kuroku Kashiwaya. He's like, rah, come on in. I see the signs out in front saying Kuroku Kashiwaya. Oh, man, right. So, again, not much to say. Like, again, a very transitionary chapter where you kind of get a little bit more, like, background and info on Isho. So, the fact he apparently is, like, disowned from his rich family, like a privileged kid, and, like, Shigumo's apparently came from the slums is very interesting. Because I would have almost thought it was the opposite, just based on, like, their personalities and things. But yeah, apart from that, it's interesting to learn that, you know, he tried to like go out and like make himself his own man kind of deal. I will say you have kind of like the unexpected brutality of like the Yakuza just kind of like pulverizing and beating the shit out of him. Like you see like his bloody knuckles and everything, like how badly both he and Shigumo got beaten up. I felt just a little bit out of place in the chapter. But yeah, apart from that, very, very curious where the story's going to go, like how like Isho got into Rakugo and everything else. So not much more else to say. I'm just very excited to see where it's going from here. So with all that said, like I mentioned at the beginning, we'll get around to Shonen Jump chapters today. Then read-throughs will hopefully be back sometime next weekend with Black Hammer and more Battle Angel Alita, so look forward to that. As always, if you like this content, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really does help me out a lot to get that interaction on these videos. And until next time, this is Ash. Talk to you all later.